everyone, and welcome back as always. We're back again.
Hi!
So we are excited to be watching more Transformers. We are watching the 5th movie, and this one's called Last Night. We are enjoying the series. We're laughing because we had so many technical issues with Zoom today and just figuring out the backdrops and the lighting. And it seems like it's easy, but when we're reacting, even though with green screens, like I have a green screen back here, I used to have it on the couch, but because there's shadows on it, it kept flickering me in and out. So I had to like take it off the couch, and this actually matches that almost exactly. And so the whole green screen's behind me, and then Kim had hers, and all our lighting's different. So we kept disappearing. Yeah, and it's distracting. So it's not horrible, but you know, we didn't want that to keep happening. So we went through like all these different options to make it work, and it just wasn't working. So now we're like, okay, well,
my light,
7 lights in front of me.
Yeah, Mom only has one light on, and it's pointing away from her, but she has white walls. And I think it's just the reflection of the white walls. I don't know, because you have a smaller room. That maybe it's just perfect. Like just the angles are perfect where it's making you overexposed a little bit. And then I shut off my main light, and I have a ring light, which you guys have too. And then I have a little light over here, but I can't even have the window open because it just overexposes me like you, Mom. So
and then I'm too dark. I don't have enough lighting.
It just
but I have
all
dark,
depends.
Yeah, dark shades and stuff like that too.
I like those shades a lot.
Factor.
And it's Wookie.
Hi, Wookie.
Hey. Wookie just got home, so he's always hard at work. You know, I feel bad that he has to go out there too. And you too, Kimmy, you have to work out in the front lines.
I do.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's so fun to do this.
Yeah, it is.
Away from it all.
It is, and then we get to kind of leave reality too, which is nice. So we're in the comfort of our own homes and doing this. So Transformers. I'm assuming this is continuing with Mark Wahlberg. Yes, I see it in the description here. I don't like to read the description, but I actually just like skim through it just now just to see his name. And so Cade's in this again. Yeah. And I hope some of the others are too, because they weren't so happy last time. They left, didn't they?
They did.
Didn't Optimus leave?
They did.
Yeah, when it was going to happen. So short review, intro review, and I think we're just going to go get into it since we kind of lost a lot of time messing around. Sorry, guys.
Okay. Right into it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, back in the day again, like medieval times, the Dark Ages.
England, the Dark Ages.
So now we had dinosaurs.
Ooh.
The so-called magician Merlin cannot help us.
Merlin.
100 to 1.
Oh, God, I'm sozzled.
He's already my favorite guy.
Yeah, me too. Oh my God.
Magic does exist inside a crashed alien ship.
Oh. See, everything goes back to Transformers.
Dragon is yours to command.
Oh, with the dragon.
Dragon.
What? I want one.
Protect this staff.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be here. We're kids, man. We get away with anything. Bro, what is it? Hey,
guys,
hey.
I think it's moving.
And wake up. Yep.
Oh. No.
He's gonna be their friend. Don't go down the main drag. Scatter.
Oh, jeez.
Enemy. Is that Bumble?
Oh, maybe it is.
It's all right. It's all right. I told you. Covered.
Oh.
It's canopy.
Literally.
Yeah.
Hostile intent. Alien has a weapon.
Fire!
Ooh.
The kid's right there.
Bravo team, extract those kids. We're moving out.
Almost killed the kids in the process. Oh, look at it.
Hey, it's all I got my bag of
Oh,
tricks.
wow.
I want to hop in.
Oh my God.
Oh, woohoo! It's Bumblebee with him. Yeah.
The talisman will protect you.
Where are the others?
Ooh, it's like
Ones
a
you're
spider.
hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't sell out friends.
There comes backup.
Yeah.
Don't touch that pretty car.
No, wow.
Did he just break up? Ooh, give an upgrade. Wow, wheels on his head. Huh. That's
Wow, it's independent from
yeah.
whole body. It can do stuff
Well, that's something different.
independently.
I am Quintessa.
Huh. Whoa.
Pretty much whatever she wants.
Ooh.
You dare to
Look,
strike your
Medusa.
god. You are mine to command.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my
I got
God.
new voice box for B.
It's gonna work this time?
We
Ooh.
got the good stuff, Cade. Come on.
You gonna talk, buddy?
Ah.
Done.
Speak.
Let's hear it.
This is so exciting. Oh no, this isn't my damn voice.
I'm gonna kill him, B.
This is such bullshit.
You know what? I'm not giving up. All right, you're gonna speak with your own voice one day.
Ooh. Grimlock. Cool.
That's a damper on
Sorry,
things.
guys. Oh, he's gonna let him rip.
Oh.
Oh, they just for bait.
Oh, there's that spider thing.
What is hell?
Ooh, it's stabbing.
Oh. Ooh.
Good.
Stay behind me. What? Hey, Jimmy, don't. I got this. Get behind me. It's a bad idea. Oh.
He doesn't recognize him.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh my God. Okay. I love you, man. This job wasn't what I thought, but I appreciate everything. It's only a beanbag, dude. No blood, no nothing.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow, hoverboard.
Woohoo.
Hey, Kate, what's with the C-3PO ripoff?
I was gonna say.
Ooh, look at him bend his finger. Ooh, broke his finger.
The place you call Earth has another name. Unicron.
Oh, Unicron.
These are all the Witwickens. In our
Oh, yeah.
house in days, we were
Okay.
quite the club. Tesla.
Wow.
They all belong to a secret society, you see.
Oh, there he is.
Ah, Sam.
Protect the secret history of Transformers. Merlin, Viviana, goes back to
Merlin?
Wow. So he
Go
was
over to
related.
that desk. There's a
So
photo.
she must be Vivian.
Your father was a member.
Love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's into it.
Okay.
You ruined the moment again.
Look, he's crawling all over him. Ew.
Ew,
He's like, look at my
Ooh,
body.
Look at those abs.
Hello.
Oh,
This
jeez.
thing that was on my arm, it's like just moving all around.
Abs.
Slipping from the arm to the.
It's coming down.
It's going down your pants there.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
And is it tight or gripping
It
hard?
doesn't hurt, but I don't know what it is.
Everything she touches.
Every time she touches.
Because she has the Merlin
Something.
blood. Because they're linked. It's like the stone and the
that's,
sword.
There it is.
Sword and the stone. I said the other.
Sword in the stone.
Merlin.
There it is.
Ah.
It's real.
Come all this way for this? For your ugly great-great-granddad's bones in a box and some stupid stick?
Oh.
You gotta be
She's
kidding
gotta
me.
hold
Who
it.
in the world is this? I didn't
Touch
come all
it.
this way for
Have
nothing.
her touch it.
Sword, touch the sword.
At stake.
Yep.
Get something.
And we're just randomly like, do this. Grab that sword.
You got like 20 guys with guns coming at you.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to you?
Open your eye.
Uh-oh. I'll tell you in a second.
Oh.
Oh, it's going
It
back.
did change.
Oh.
I knew if she touched it, it would change for
Yeah,
her.
everything else
Yeah.
is working. All the memories. Ooh, no, now she knows. Oh.
I've
Ooh.
come for that staff.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh, gee.
Just waiting for her to come.
Optimus.
Oh, I hate them fighting.
Yeah.
I am Nemesis Prime.
Nemesis Prime? Nemesis?
Nemesis.
Oh, don't hurt Bumblebee
Ew.
like that.
Oh.
Oh my god, with him right there.
Oh, gee. Yeah.
I am Bumblebee, your oldest friend. Optimus,
Oh.
Oh, I told him.
Oh.
lay down
Wow.
my life for you.
See, he's turning back.
Yeah. Wow. She
Faith
put
just
a
found
spell
it back.
on him or
Oh,
something.
wow.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, she did.
I knew you couldn't do it. Your time is over, Prime.
Oh, damn.
Again.
The Guardian Knights
No.
are going to kill me.
Oh!
Oh.
Deceiver!
No.
Oh.
Oh, there he goes. He has a sword. He had the sword the whole time.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh.
What he said.
Sunday.
Human.
Oh!
No, did they get him? They got him.
I had my moment.
You did, my lord. Of all the earls I have had the pleasure to serve, you are by far the coolest.
Oh,
yes. Dear.
Ooh, wow.
your heads.
One slice.
Good.
Off with your head.
Good.
I'm Optimus Prime.
Good girl. She
Staff.
got it.
You were brothers once. Once.
Yeah,
Once. That's it.
Bye!
Ooh.
Eject!
Yeah, right.
Survive
You were my
that. He always
brother.
comes back. Oh, come on.
Oh, she was right. It was right in her
Oh,
grasp.
give me a break.
Yeah, throw her back up.
Oh, they're throwing it back up.
Really?
They're throwing it back
I
up.
guess they're all floating, so
You're
because
so
they're all
strong.
falling.
Damn.
I'm your maker.
Friend. Bumblebee.
Ah, nice.
Sting ya.
Good.
Ooh.
Sting like a bee.
Ah, I like him
a bee.
talking.
There is more to this planet than meets the eye.
More than meets the
I
eye.
am Optimus Prime.
I wouldn't do that.
Uh-oh.
Don't touch him.
Crush.
Unicron.
Ooh, Unicron.
But I could show you how to kill him.
Oh, weird. It is her.
Is that her? See?
She's human now. Scanned and turned herself human. Ooh. So let it roll just in case if there's a cutscene. That was kind of a cutscene anyways. But yeah, so she lived. Oh my god, coming
She
back.
lived through all
I
that.
Well, I don't know why I took both out, but I did.
That's right.
Sorry.
Back in the old days, we used to pull both
Yeah,
out.
right?
That's right. Yeah.
But I really did like her design. I thought it was actually really interesting, and she was really creepy and reminded me a lot of Medusa.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
things like sliming.
Exactly.
Yeah, like the snake slithering out and stuff. Like, it looked really
God,
weird.
yeah.
And it was so different from all the other movies that we saw. So, you know, like, we saw more, like, kind of just floating Transformers, or mainly just her, but it was more like magic than it was just the technology of it. I don't know. But I do like it how they mix the histories. It's a different way to look at it. I did like Age of Extinction. Sorry, guys, we keep getting
Sorry about
interruptions,
that.
but no, it's okay. Dad just came in and he just wanted to let me know something. So he's so sweet. And Mom, she's going to be the new studio now that
That's
we're out of
right.
the other one. And a lot of changes this year, but it's cool. So Dad went in just to check up on Mom and tell her something.
right.
And yeah, so I did like this movie. It probably was not my favorite. I don't know what you guys think.
I am
Yeah.
in agreement with you.
Yeah, me too. It's just so much going on. I really didn't catch a lot of it.
There are a lot of stuff that goes on in all the movies, but with this one, I
Yeah,
just
this
couldn't
one,
get
there
into the
was-
I couldn't get into the characters as much. And
Me
I
too.
like Mark Wahlberg a lot, and
Yes.
I really did like him in Age of Extinction, because Age of Extinction, they had so many like things with history, and I love the Dinobots. Like, I thought that was
Oh, that
really
was
cool
good,
to
yeah.
watch, and I love the designs of the robots. I think that's always really fun, and they're very creative. Like, they try to make them more relatable to people again, and we had Hound, and I really do like Hound. That's John
Oh, I love
Goodman.
Hound.
That's right,
Like,
yeah.
he was hilarious, and he kept
That's
coming
right.
up with these quips all the time, and you know,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I like a lot of the characters and stuff. And the idea of the last night when we had like the medieval times, and now they were mixed in with all of our histories, it was a little much for me, but I did like it. I like the idea of honor and the Autobots working together with humans. I thought that was a nice concept,
Yeah,
which is
and-
so
and
different
good.
that I'm kind of like, I just can't see it happening okay, because they're just so big. I just see them squishing a spy
yeah.
accident all the time. But
That's
I
right.
know in a nice, perfect world that it probably would be fine at some point if we just had the same ideals. It was really interesting. There is always a lot that happens in these movies, for sure.
yeah,
The
so
whole
much,
thing with
yeah.
Cybertron, again, getting so close to the planet, like hitting the planet with parts of the planet. It's just crazy because
Right.
like it's
That's
so
right, my
massive.
God.
I'm like, you just ruined the rotation of Earth and the gravitational pull, like something major besides just damaging the Earth's surface and structures and people. Like it was just too
That's
much.
right,
It was
yeah.
too massive to me that I'm like, yeah, a lot more happened there to just like come back from that. I wouldn't think you'd be able to
Yeah,
make
like
that.
going
yes,
from
yes.
America to Illinois to
Right,
going to
yes.
Chicago to then going to the
Yeah.
UK and
Mm-hmm.
you know with Cade meeting up with Vivian. That was interesting. It was an
Yeah.
interesting
That was,
concept.
yeah.
And then with Anthony
I
Perkins'
wanted Kate to find
character.
love. Yes, I love Anthony Hopkins so much, and
Yes.
I just felt like we had all these characters, and again, it felt like separate stories going on. We followed Mark Wahlberg all the way through, but everyone else, I felt like we were getting introduced to other characters. Other
They were
characters just
jumping around.
disappeared, and
Right, and then
Um,
Isabella with the Autobots in America, and
I love having Optimus Prime as the main focus. It was great having Bumblebee. That was one big thing I loved. I
Yeah.
loved how he
Yes.
got his voice
Yes.
back. That really got to me. That was
yeah,
really
that was
cool.
great.
And the
That
build
was
up the
funny when
first
he did
time.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Voice.
it wasn't his actual voice box in the beginning, and he was swearing a lot and stuff. I'm like, Bumblebee.
God, yeah.
But I love how he did get his voice back. So I don't know if it was just in the moment of emotions of almost dying by someone he really looked up to actually get his voice back. I didn't really understand that part, but I'm really happy he did get his voice back.
And
Optimus,
I
he
am too,
changed
and
that.
it really, yeah, and it woke up Optimus.
That's
to
right.
say,
Yeah.
Yeah,
wow,
because
what am I
to
doing?
see Optimus under that person's control, like that weird mistress lady who
Oh,
is the creator
yeah.
of all, or creator of Autobots and Prime, and it was just crazy to see him so different, you know?
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
it was, and it was very sad. It was like, what? Come on.
Calling Kate a human, just labeling him human, and then saying, I will
Right.
kill you. Like, holy crap, yeah, that's
Yeah.
not him anymore. And we kind of knew that before because his eyes changed red. He got slapped by that girl.
Oh, that's
And
right,
I
yeah.
keep saying that girl. I know she's like this all-powerful being or whatever, but like we knew from the other Transformers that the cube, they always had this cube that was the life of everything, and now we have this like goddess that, I don't know, it was just very different. It's almost like they reset the story a little bit. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm curious what you guys think about it. I liked Age of Extinction a lot. I really thought that was just like a reset, but I love Sam Witwicky. I thought he was a real fun character.
Yes.
So I
Yes,
did
yes,
miss
yeah.
him in the fourth one, and this one I really missed him. We did see a picture of him, but I kind of like missed that series of Transformers after watching this one because they
Yeah.
were bringing in all these characters, and I did like how they brought back old characters from the first series. I'll just say that. So we saw a picture of Sam
Right.
Witwicky, and it still involved his family in the story in this. And then we saw like that
And
fun
then with
guy
the Witwick
Simmons.
kids.
Yes, yeah. And then we saw Simmons again, and he just had
That
some
was
funny
good.
things to say.
That was
good.
Yes,
I love
we saw
him.
the picture, and then the
Yeah.
army guys, like that was cool
Yeah.
having them
That was
back.
good.
Lennox, yeah.
So those kind of things I really did enjoy, and I think I really enjoyed the beginning, seeing the ones that we saw from the last movie and previous movies, and I love the Dinobots. We saw Grimlock, and I don't think he was
Oh
named
my God.
Grimlock in the last movie.
And the
so,
babies.
And the babies.
Oh, the
so
babies,
we
yeah, they-
remember Grimlock from the 1986 movie, but he was that stupid one like, oh, Grimlock, blah, 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 remember? So I was like, oh, how funny
That
is
was
that?
so funny.
So I love the designs of the dinosaurs, too. I thought that was so cool. And
That
just
was
like
good,
Grimlock
yeah.
had a
And
baby.
the dragon.
And the dragon
yeah.
was neat. So the dragon, I was almost laughing in the beginning because I liked the whole history lesson and, you know, the story behind the dragon, the guardians. Now, with the dragon, like, here Merlin, so he's a drunk. There's no such thing as magic. Magic was confused with their technology, right? So I thought that was kind of stinky because, like, I like the idea of the Transformers, but I always loved stories of Merlin and King Arthur, and to just be like, oh yeah,
Yes.
he was really just a drunk, and he just went up to this this other Transformer and was
Right.
like,
Yeah.
give me
My
something,
gosh.
give me something to help these guys. I want to look good. I lied to them. I'm a phony.
gee,
You know? So I
yeah.
felt like, oh, that kind of sucks. And for him to go out and when the dragon took over and destroyed like all those people, like it just collapsed.
Yeah.
It just like crashed into them, and it wasn't like anything epic of like
Right. Like,
landing
Yeah,
and just
right,
not that I
yeah.
want to see people dying, but you're in a big battle. The dragon's gonna do something cool, and it did burn people, I think, but it just like crashed into people instead of like making a
wasn't
stand
fair,
and
yeah.
landing cool and like
Yeah.
chopping
That's
and
right,
smacking
yeah.
people with its tail, and it was just like crash and I was
That's
like,
it.
wait, really?
It's like Merlin.
I know. Oh, he's a drunk
yeah.
dragon. Has his DNA in it, so it's a drunk dragon.
Maybe.
I love the idea of like a treasure hunt, and when you're trying to look for this staff, like that was kind of cool. And I
Yes,
like the idea of
yeah.
Vanessa. The other robots that we met this time were actually really cool, and that psychotic like little robot that they called a leprechaun. That guy was
Oh my
freaking
God,
hilarious.
yes.
He was so psycho, and how he would just snap like that. And he had a thing about women. He didn't want Cade to actually insult women like that. Not that he was. Like, she kind of
Right, he was
said
really
it first.
stretching him.
Oh my God.
And he was like, okay. He goes, oh, I'm going to crush your windpipe.
Oh my God.
So he was a funny character. I like that kid in the beginning in the junkyard that was like freelancing or whatever.
Oh, yeah. He was
Okay.
petrified he was going to go to jail.
Yeah, because you
Oh
always
my
need that
God,
goofy,
yeah.
scared character. But, you know, they didn't really plan that so much. And, you know, he came back at the end and he survived, which is great. So I like that.
I like the fact that Cade met Vivian. They're together. It looks like they're going to be together. And his daughter's going to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She always wanted him to get a girlfriend.
So sorry, guys. So I kept saying Vanessa. I meant to say Vivian then. Sorry about that. At least it began with a B. But yeah, like,
hey.
I did like her, but I thought her and Cade were too forced in this. Because I think
Yes.
for such a
Yeah,
long
definitely,
movie,
yeah.
I felt like they introduced her later. I mean, we did see a little bit of her early on, and then they started pushing her story later, and then they forced them together, and then they were bickering. I don't know, it was just too much for me.
Much,
And
yeah.
I do love romance and a good chemistry going on. The kiss was nice. That actually was a good energy kiss. I like that. But the whole build up to that was just too forced and quick to me.
forced,
So,
yeah.
and then
Right,
being
and
the son,
especially
being
the
like,
added,
hate,
you know,
okay.
Right, and her mother saying, you have to get a, you know, the family saying, you have to get a man in your life. And they're looking in the classifieds for her to get a man. And she's like, why? So
Yeah.
you knew that was a thing.
I thought it was kind of funny. You always have that weird humor. It was funny, but I don't know. It didn't have to be there. But yeah, like that was kind of like funny to see that. And then that one lady was like, "Yeah, let me look and see what's going on." They always have to put the sexual
Right,
humor
when they
in
were
there.
doing,
right,
like,
yeah.
when they were looking for the sword or the staff.
Yes,
You know,
And the
up
way
in
that they were
in the
saying things upstairs
library,
crashing,
and they were
library.
saying what's going
Yeah.
on. They were having sex, and it was funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So again, I really do like the designs of the characters. I wanted to see more of the Dinobots. That would have been cool. They just kind of like made fun in the beginning. That big one like chomping up everything was actually really awesome to
Right.
see.
Yes.
And
Spit it,
how
spit it
Kate
out.
was
Oh
like,
my
spit it
God.
out. Yeah, and this huge dinosaur's listening to him. I like Grimlock. But then the babies, that would have been cool if there was more with them. So I just felt like everything was really separated. And I do have to say, the special effects, though, are really amazing in this. Like, that never disappoints. They're beautiful. So super detailed,
ocean,
and just the
oh,
ship
really,
coming
yeah.
out of the ocean, and the, you know, Cybertron crashing down, and the whole battle up in the sky, like absolutely amazing, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And then going into the alien ship, the group behind them, the soldiers going behind them. That was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally to see, like, we want hope, because every time we watch one of these movies, I'm like, how the heck are they going to do this? Because they have these prime beings, like literally prime, I know Optimus Prime, but they have these superior beings, really, that can just take us out any moment, and they have powerful weapons. They're way more advanced than we are. So it's cool to have hope and see that we actually did succeed. But yeah, they did leave it open for another movie, though, because that lady survived. I'm going to call her the
That's
lady, I forget her
right.
name, but
That's
the superior
right.
lady at the end
Quintress or
survived.
something like that.
Yeah, oh yeah. I know I said her name a couple times, like Tessa, something like that, Queen Medusa.
Oh, yeah.
But so we are running out of time. We had a lot of technical issues earlier on today, and it took a while for us to get started. And again, Transformer movies are very long, so usually we need a block of like 4 or 5 hours just to watch a Transformers movie, because we need to take breaks or any technical issues we have in Zoom. But we absolutely love doing this. We love that we can do it on Zoom. We can still do it together with social distancing. That's great. I know there is another movie out called Bumblebee, and I was told that it doesn't have anything to do with these movies, any of the Transformers that we saw, but it has to do with Bumblebee, which I'm assuming is the same character. So eventually we will see that. I'm trying to put polls up maybe once a week to every other week. I am getting more help now with editing, which is really awesome. So thank you, Kimmy. Thank you, Heather. And yeah, so once we're up to speed, then I'm going to be able to do a lot more on Patreon and talk to people more, and on YouTube, and be able to do polls and stuff. Anyways, I know Bumblebee's probably going to win soon. So we will talk more about this then, if you guys have anything you want to add. But yeah, so I think it was enjoyable. It was definitely a fun watch. A lot of action, like always. And I'm glad Optimus won again at the end. And they were all at peace at the end. Even though everything was destroyed, at least Earth is still around. And Unicron, we heard about that in the 1986 movie. Mom didn't see that with us, though, but Kim and I.
No, she didn't. That was great.
We were laughing at the sound effects of that one. You know, that big machine, the planet machine that would eat all these different planets and stuff. So pretty crazy. Kind of interesting concept, you know. So I hope you all are well. Be safe. Stay sane if you can. I hope we can entertain you in the meantime. Alone together, together alone. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys. You like how I changed my screen because they kept disappearing? I just gave up on it. I'm like, I'm taking that down. Bye, guys.
Bye.